for the quad. Look what he does with that. I got 141 and 2/3 chance of winning. But, brother, I am bad and they know I'm bad.
I am the man of the hour, the man with the power. You speak to me, star.
It's showtime, folks.
Welcome to the Grill Out. From the heart of Shillian, West Virginia, here's your host, Hollywood Jeff Petty.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Grill Out, episode 93. I'm your host, Hollywood Jeff Petty, and we are not joined this episode by Dr. Jason Lakins, but he wants us to know that he will release the list.
The list!
Yes. But that is also our reigning and defending and new Grill Out Predictions
You got to
champion.
read it all.
Okay, see, he's already getting demanding with me. Josh Cole, baby!
That's right.
Josh won predictions with 7 points, while Jason had 5.5. That 0.5 was because he did pick CM Punk correctly. But Seth Rollins ruined that for him.
Should have had that as a bonus point. We didn't think about it at the time.
Didn't think about it at all. Man, they got us with that one.
Yeah.
I finished with 5. Josh is your reigning, defending, undisputed Universal Grill Out Predictions champion of the world and everything beyond that has ever will be. That has and ever will be. Why did you write all of that?
Because it's true. I am the undisputed champion. My loss never happened.
It's going to his head.
I'm going off of 2 hours of sleep in prime, and where is the list?
We do have a list later on.
Yeah.
In our middle segment, we're going to give our top 5 current wrestlers. So wrestlers who are currently active on the scene. Now they can be, injured or taking time off or whatever, but as long as they're somewhat active
Under contract.
we will count them.
Even if you've been under contract for 2 years and getting paid and not doing nothing. We'll get into that later.
Yeah. We'll get to that later on in this segment. Real quick, big news coming from WWE this
It's big.
week. It is. WWE.
It's terrible.
It depends on how you look at it. Their PLE, we'll get to SummerSlam, but their PLEs, their premium live events, will be going to ESPN. Disney is paying $1.6 billion for 5 years to have WWE streaming rights. The deal will start in 2026. In April of 2026?
WrestleMania 42 will be the first.
Okay. The monthly cost will rise to at least $29.99 per month, but if you do have a cable service, that is free to watch.
Yeah, if it's on your cable service.
Yes. Those services include YouTube TV, Hulu Plus, Comcast, etc. Some WWE programming will play on ESPN for free.
Yeah, like some select PLEs will be on their linear channel, but it's just, the smaller ones.
I was going to say, it may be like something, maybe like their NXT takeovers.
NXT so far is not part of this deal.
Wow, okay.
So we don't know where their events are going yet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it may just stay on Peacock.
It could, because I know Peacock still has SmackDown, like replays of SmackDown for the next 5 years. I guess the Saturday night's main event too. So
like Saturday night's main event won't go to ESPN.
No.
That will stay with Peacock.
Yeah, only
NBC Universal.
Only PLEs are going to ESPN, that's it.
Okay, so only the PLEs are going on ESPN.
Yep.
So
So you're getting charged triple the amount for less.
Sort of, yes. Now, like I said, if you do have a cable service of some type that has ESPN on it, you do get it for free. But I will say, as somebody who does have YouTube TV, that's like $88 a month.
That's a lot.
Yeah, but I have it for like multiple different reasons, like to just watch like different sports and stuff, and yeah. So that's why I keep it. Plus, also I watch like Monday Night Raw and not that's on Netflix. Yeah. SmackDown, NXT, AEW, all of them are on there, so I don't have to. Kind of got everything in one spot for me.
Yeah. I'm not a fan.
I'm not either.
Yeah, like I don't watch sports outside of wrestling, if you can consider wrestling sport.
It's sports entertainment.
Yeah, it's like on Peacock, it was like, it started out as $5, now it's like $8 on the bottom tier. Less than what WWE Network was. Plus, you got Peacock's whole library of movies and TV shows. Now we're going to go over to ESPN. If you don't already have access to ESPN, you got to pay $30 only for PLEs.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like that's where my problem lies with this. Yeah. I understand some people are they're pushing the whole PLE thing. They're pushing the cable service thing. I understand that. They're like, well, why don't they lead in with that? Because not everybody has cable.
Yeah.
Okay. I am actually probably one of the rare few around my age that has something like this.
We actually do still have cable because part of the package with the internet and phone. So.
See, I mean, but also y'all have probably had that same. You've probably been with the same company for a long time, right?
Yes, but we did cut the cord cable-wise and just had internet and phone for a bit. Then they're like, hey, you can get like a discount if you add your cable in there too. I was like, oh, okay, sure, why not?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
You know. But, like, that's the thing. To me, like, if you don't have either one of those, you're going to be paying at least $30.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, in this current climate that we call an economy, that is not, no, I'm good. I'm good on that.
There are people online like, back in like the 90s or whatever, we were paying like $50 for pay-per-views. Well, first of all, it's not the 90s anymore.
And go ahead.
Secondly, not only do we have to pay for ESPN, we have to pay for Netflix or Raw. Mm-hmm. We also have to have cable if we want to watch SmackDown and CW is free cable, but still.
Yeah.
It's like we have to have all these different platforms just to watch it all.
Yeah, when it used to all kind of be in one spot.
To being more than what a pay-per-view was.
Yeah, exactly. And here's the thing also. Back in the day, not all pay-per-views are $50.
Yeah.
Like, I remember the very first pay-per-view we ever ordered in our house. I remember I aggravated my parents to no end for this. Because all other pay-per-views I'd watched on, like, DVDs that, like, my cousins had or my mom and dad went and bought for me. Was 2003 Armageddon, I think? Is the one where, it was 2003 Armageddon because it was when Goldberg was still, he was World Heavyweight Champion, and I think he lost it on that show to Triple H. So I think and that's when Evolution like had all of the gold and everything. That was the very first pay-per-view we ordered. If memory serves me correct, I think that pay-per-view was between $10 to $20. It was not very much because it's considered a B-level pay-per-view.
Yeah.
It wasn't WrestleMania or the Royal Rumble. It wasn't what was then the Big Four.
Yeah.
Of course, WrestleMania, once it gets around to that, we're going to be shelling out $50 just to watch WrestleMania. And eventually it did get to the point in, 2015, if you did not have the WWE Network, you were paying $50 a month for each pay-per-view.
It's crazy that people did that when you had the network right there for $10.
Yeah.
And technically, people can still do that. Technically, pay-per-view is still a thing. They still have them on pay-per-view. I don't know why people do it, but
I mean, yeah, it's. I don't know if anybody. I don't know of anybody that I know
No.
who orders WWE pay-per-views. Now I know people who get like AEW pay-per-views and other promotions because they still go off of that business model, but not WWE.
Yeah.
But no, I don't. I'm not a fan of this. I don't agree with it.
My biggest issue is that so at its root, WWE, it's an American company.
Yeah.
Why can the American company not cater to the American market? Because you go to Europe, everything's on Netflix. Go everywhere else, everything's on Netflix. We have to have like 3 different streaming services plus cable.
And on top of that, like, wasn't it? Let me think. Wasn't it up until here recently that in like the UK, the WWE Network was still a thing?
Technically, there are a few countries that still have the network, but
which is a little crazy.
Yeah, it's only a handful. But it's because of like old contracts. But once those contracts expire, they'll go to Netflix.
Okay, it'll just roll over onto Netflix. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, we had it all. we had $9.99 pay-per-views a month,
$5 footlongs.
We had $5 footlongs, $1 McChickens, 24-hour Walmarts.
Yeah,
what has happened? Anyway, SummerSlam pay-per-view since we PLE.
You know what I'm going to say? Everyone, boycott it. Use a VPN on your Netflix.
Yeah, there you go.
Show them. Show the man. Show them this is not what we want.
Go for it. I do have a VPN myself.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of people that have VPNs these days. So
I was looking up some free ones. Apparently, like Proton's a good free one.
Okay.
So, yeah, there you go.
Do what you want.
Yeah.
Do what you want with that information.
Yeah.
So, SummerSlam. All right.
The biggest.
Yes. It was.
The beastliest.
We're getting to that. Actually, quick, before we get to that, I'm going to give an update.
The punkiest.
Yeah. I'm going to give 2 quick updates before we dive into SummerSlam. And then after that, Lesnar. Real quick, an update on the G1 Climax. As far as A block goes, we've already got some eliminations because some people are mathematically eliminated. Evil has 10 points. Yuya Uemura, 10 points. Yota Tsuji with 8 points. Bolton Oleg with 8 points. Ryohei, I am butchering all these names, I know it. 8 points. Callum Newman with 8 points. Hiroshi Tanahashi with 8 points. David Finlay with 8. Taichi and Sonata both have been eliminated. And then over on the B block side, Zack Sabre Jr. has 12 points. Konosuke Takeshita with 10 points. Ren Narita with 10 points. Shota Umino with 10 points. Yoshihashi, 8 points.
It's a Yoshi.
Drilla Maloney with 8 points. Grado Khan with 8 points. And then El Phantasmo, Shingo Takagi, and El Phantasmo are all eliminated mathematically.
You know, every time I hear Yoshi, I don't think of Mario. I think of Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Yeah. Dragon Ball Z Abridged is great.
Are you a Yoshi?
Pocket bacon. Also, real quick, as shifting over to AEW this past week on Dynamite, Brody King and Bandito defeated some team on there.
Yeah.
I can't remember their name.
I think they were in TNA, maybe.
I think they were.
What were their names?
They looked like complete
Jeremy and something.
Max, I think.
Yeah.
They looked like complete and utter jobbers.
Yeah.
I was not impressed with their work. I hope AEW doesn't bring them back.
Yeah.
I hope they don't. Brodito advances to the finals and will face FTR. That match has not been announced yet at the time of this recording. It may be this week. I know that Forbidden Door.
Yeah, probably Forbidden Door.
Yeah, Forbidden Door. I think I don't know if the finals are at Forbidden Door or the championship match is at Forbidden Door.
Yeah.
So because I looked up online, it didn't say nothing about the finals being at Forbidden Door. So it's either going to be on Dynamite or Collision.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Shifting gears, what we were going to do, SummerSlam. Dave Meltzer gave the Night 2 main event, the street fight between John Cena and Cody Rhodes, for the undisputed WWE Championship, a 5-star rating.
That's WWE's 4th 5-star this year.
If you know how Dave Meltzer is and how, apprehensive he is to give WWE a 5-star match, you know it was good.
Yeah. It was a good match.
I have not heard the match itself.
Yeah.
I have not heard a bad thing about.
It was John Cena's best match since 2017, 2018.
Are you talking about the one he had with AJ Styles? I think that was AJ Styles.
Probably that one, yeah.
And then probably before that was maybe Punk at Money in the Bank, 2011?
That was a 5-star.
Yeah, that one was a legitimate 5-star.
Yeah.
But sometimes we agree with Meltzer on his 5-star ratings. Sometimes we don't agree with him.
Yeah.
Sometimes we like to give certain matches our own 5-star rating.
That's right. I would have gave this one not this next one, the other one.
What other one?
Punk.
Oh, okay. His second highest rating was a 4.75 star for the tag team TLC match for the WWE Tag Team Championship, in which the Wyatt Six retained, which was also on night 2. While the night 1 main event between Gunther and CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship received 4.5 stars.
Brian Alvarez, Meltzer's tag team partner, if you will, he said it was atrocious.
What?
Yeah. I thought the match was great.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't even watch it, and I'm going to trust your judgment on this and other people's judgment on this, because it seemed like to me. Full disclosure, I didn't get a chance to watch SummerSlam. I had a lot of stuff going on last week. I was getting updates on it.
Yeah.
Josh typically will let Jason and I know what's going on. I had some other prior arrangements that I had to deal with. Not deal with, but I had to go visit some people and go do other things.
I would say at least watch this one and the Cody John match. They're both around 30 minutes too.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Interesting fact about CM Punk's title win: he is now the only wrestler to hold WWE's old and new World Heavyweight Championships. So the Ruthless Aggression era one that existed from 2002 to 2013 and was represented by the classic Big Gold Belt, and the current that was introduced in 2023. Despite having the exact same name and similar appearance, they are in fact 2 different titles. This also makes Punk the only wrestler to have held the Ring of Honor World Championship, the ECW World Heavyweight Championship, albeit under WWE, the AEW World Heavyweight Championship, the WWE Championship, and both of WWE's previous and current World Heavyweight Championships.
Yeah.
In case you don't know, CM Punk is not the World Heavyweight Champion now.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins came out and he cashed in on him.
I predicted this.
Yeah.
And how he did it was pretty great too. He came. You didn't see that, did you?
I did see that. I saw that where he walked out and he was I'm gonna get you and everything, and then turned around and then just drop the crutches. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty brilliant.
The ruse of the century.
I mean, we were kind of, when he did get injured, we were kind of speculating a little bit. Like, maybe this is a work.
Yeah.
Maybe this is a work. It could have very well could have been. But yeah, no, as by all accounts, SummerSlam itself, the show was fantastic. Yeah. Great show, great atmosphere, great matches. I mean, I like I said, I didn't get a chance to watch it, but we were sitting at a restaurant that night before we headed back to here in Charleston, West Virginia. And I was following it on my phone. I didn't want to, we were in the restaurant. I didn't want to have the match pulled up and playing out loud and creating a distraction for everybody. But I'm following along, and like every wrestling page that I follow on Facebook, on Blue Sky, Instagram, whatever social media platform I was on, all of them were talking about how great the match was. Yeah. And how amazing it was. So, but with that, there was something that happened right after the match that I had. Night. What is it?
The second night.
The second night. The main event the second night after Cody Rhodes and John Cena. Before I get to this note, these are all allegations and everyone is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. But this next part does involve the Janelle Grant sex trafficking lawsuit and the return of Lesnar. At the end of SummerSlam, after Cody Rhodes and John Cena's main event match, Brock Lesnar made his return to WWE. This was a shock to many people due to the fact that on January 31st of this year, Janelle Grant and her team filed an amendment to expand on their criminal complaint with Vince McMahon and WWE. This amendment de-anonymized names from the original criminal complaint. Before people's names were left anonymous in the lawsuit, this is where Brock Lesnar's name is shown along with others such as Nick Khan, Stephanie McMahon, Brad Blum, Brian Nurse, Michael Hayes, among others. This does not implicate them for any criminal activity, though. Again, Vince McMahon and WWE are the defendants in this case, not Nick Khan, Brock Lesnar, or anyone else. Brock was named in this lawsuit because Janelle Grant was allegedly used as a bargaining chip between himself and WWE during his contract negotiations. Again, allegedly. Just to bring you up to date, the Janelle Grant lawsuit filed against WWE, Vince McMahon, and John Laurinaitis alleges sexual assault, trafficking, and physical abuse by McMahon towards Grant during her employment with WWE. The lawsuit also seeks to void non-disclosure agreements related to the alleged conduct. The initial lawsuit was filed on January 25th, 2024 in the United States District Court for the District of Connecticut. The last big update from this case came in May of this year, where John Laurinaitis and Janelle Grant settled and he agreed to cooperate with the prosecution. Laurinaitis is no longer a defendant in this case. It is now only Vince McMahon and WWE. Note, Lesnar is not a defendant in this case. He is just named in the suit itself. With that being said, Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer newsletter said that WWE's legal team cleared Lesnar to come back. He also stated that the reason WWE did not hold a press conference like previous shows was due to Lesnar's return. On the post-show panel, Triple H stated that in a way this was John Cena's decision where they were setting up everything for his last run in WWE. But on this past week of Monday Night Raw, Michael Cole stated that he spoke with Triple H and Nick Khan about Lesnar's return. Quote, "Earlier today, I had the opportunity to sit down with WWE President Nick Khan and WWE's Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, and I asked them a simple question. When was it determined that Brock Lesnar would return to WWE? And they told me they reached out to Brock a number of weeks ago and said, we believe it's time for you to come home. Brock Lesnar said, let's do it, and here we are." End quote. Janelle Grant's lawyers did release a statement about all of this. Quote, "For far too long, abuse was allowed to thrive under WWE's leadership. Instead of righting this wrong, WWE has done nothing to ensure those responsible are held accountable. This attempt to sweep misconduct under the rug will backfire. We look forward to the full set of facts, including those about Mr. Lesnar coming out in a court of law where they belong. But in the meantime, we refer you back to Janelle Grant's updated complaint, which outlines in detail the abuse she endured by McMahon and others while employed at WWE, end quote. I would like to reiterate, everyone is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. These are allegations at the time of this recording. You can go back and read everything that has been filed to see for yourself. The Janelle Grant lawsuit is still ongoing. Now, let's go over to On This Day in Wrestling History. August 10th, 1992, Big Van Vader defeated Riki Choshu at an NJPW event in Tokyo, Japan to win the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. He would go on to hold the belt for 374 days. August 10th, 1996, the recently formed New World Order for Life made their presence felt at WCW Hog Wild, where Hollywood Hulk Hogan, no relation, defeated the Giant for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. The Outsiders, Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, faced Sting and Lex Luger. Harlem Heat squared off against the Steiner Brothers for the WCW Tag Team titles, and Ric Flair defended the U.S. title against Eddie Guerrero.
Rest in peace.
Yes. August 10th, 2008, Samoa Joe defeated Booker T in a steel cage weapons match to retain the TNA World Heavyweight Championship at Hard Justice in Trenton, New Jersey. The event also marked the beginning of a return angle for Jeff Jarrett, JEFFJARRETT, who had not been active in the company for 15 months. Now, let's go ahead and take a quick break, and when we come back, we got our top 5 current wrestlers in the main event. Stay tuned.
It's time for more of the Grill Out. Here's Hollywood Jeff Petty.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Grill Out. I'm your host, Hollywood Jeff Petty.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. And I'm joined by our reigning and defending Grill Out Predictions champion.
Not allegedly, that's a fact.
That is a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually gave him the belt before we walked in the building. I said, here, this was sitting in my car, because I don't want it to be like the last time you won the belt and just sit in my car for weeks.
Yeah. You know what also is a fact? Jason is going to give us that list next week.
Yeah. At least that's what he's telling us. He was texting us earlier to... And I even asked us, hey, make sure you remind me to release the list. So, as far as Jason goes, y'all probably should get on the Facebook page and let Jason know that he needs to release the list.
Speaking of list.
Yes, speaking of list, we're going to go ahead and give you our top 5 current wrestlers. Now, there isn't too much criteria with this. As long as they're active or somewhat active these days, I'm okay with that. As long as they are not pretty much retired. Or I guess in a way, like they can't wrestle anymore. So if it's a deal like that, so like somebody that is signed to an extent, like if it's an indie wrestler, a certain indie wrestler that you like, I'm okay with that. But somebody that is signed, that is currently wrestling, that is doing their thing right now. So, and we're gonna give our top 5. Jason did send us a list.
Yeah.
A list of his top 5. So we'll just give his.
Not the list, but it's a list.
It's not the list, but it's a list.
Yeah.
Not A-listers. But
maybe.
Technically, it's his top 5.
Yeah.
Which I'm not going to lie, I was a little shocked. Full disclosure, there's no Rhea Ripley on here.
Yeah.
I was a little shocked by that.
Not yet, at least.
That's true. He's going to go back and listen to this, and he's just going to slap his knee or something like, dag nabbit. I should have put Rhea up on there.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I'll go ahead and give you Jason and I's first because it's the same. And then
the same.
And then I'll throw it to you, Josh.
Yeah.
Both Jason and I, our top 1 is Toni Storm.
That's right.
Now, the reason why I'm going Toni Storm is because she, in a way, has carried the women's division over in AEW.
Yeah.
Her character work has been fantastic. I cannot tell you, I don't know of she's had some programs that have fizzled out a little bit or kind of lost some of its steam, but I don't know of a bad program she's had in a while.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. She's just, her character work and everything, she was already a great in-ring worker, in-ring competitor. She was already great with that. But then you add all of this other stuff, the timeless Toni Storm. Like, that's going to be a gimmick that people are going to be talking about for years.
Yeah.
After she retires, she's always going to be timeless Toni Storm. So, Toni, if you're listening to this, number one, we would like an interview.
Yes.
Okay. Number two, just be prepared for the rest of your days to always be in black and white in all the pictures.
I think she's okay with that.
Yeah, I do find it kind of interesting. Like, it does not matter the picture she's in. If she's in it, she's black and white.
You know, semi-related to Toni Storm because she's dating him. Juice Robinson without a beard is weird.
Very weird. Very well. It is because it's been so long since I have seen him without one.
Yeah.
Because the first time I saw Juice Robinson was in New Japan, and he didn't have a beard, but he had like a goatee type deal going on. But he had dreads then too. So like that was a whole thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is kind of weird. Anyway, who's your number one?
I'm gonna have to agree with Toni Storm. I mean, she's like arguably the best thing going on in women's wrestling in the world. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can't really type it. We'll lose the recording.
Toni Storm, timeless Toni Storm. She's very timeless.
So all three of us have said go with Toni Storm.
What happened to those oranges?
I don't know. I'm not asking questions. I am not asking questions whatsoever. So all three of us are in agreement that Toni Storm is the number one right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not necessarily the number. Well, actually, that is Jason's number one. Screw it. There we go.
You're going to go with Toni Storm?
Why not?
Okay. All right. We're going to go to number two.
Number two.
Now this is where it differs.
Yeah.
It's different. Jason is CM Punk. He went with CM Punk for this. Don't know the reason behind it. This is just the list that he sent us earlier today. In fact, just a little behind the scenes for all of y'all.
Yeah.
Our own Grill Out Unreal. I literally text Jason earlier today. I'm like, Jason, release the list. And he's like, what are you talking about? You're supposed to say that on the podcast. And he's like, no. I need your top 5 current wrestlers. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So, yes, he went with CM Punk.
Charles Montgomery Punk.
Yes.
Chick Magnet Punk.
Cookie Monster
Pepsi Phil.
Pepsi Phil, yes.
Phil Brooks.
Listen, that is one thing Mr. Punk and I can agree on. I do like Pepsi.
My WWE name is John Cena. My actor name is John Cena. My government name is John Cena.
I saw that. Oh, gosh. Anyway, my number 2 is somebody that I have said numerous times on this podcast is a top 10 talent in the world. He's top 10. But I have him number 2 here.
I mean, it's still in the top 10.
Still in the top 10. He's top 5, but he's in the top 10.
Yeah.
Swerve Strickland.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't. Actually, before you. This is a little embarrassing. Right before you got here, Josh, I was listening to Swerve Strickland's theme song in here.
Were you swerving?
I was.
Yeah.
I was swerving.
Just not while driving, right?
Not while driving, but while in this computer chair.
Yeah.
Anyway, who's your number 2?
So, I'm going to say he fits the criteria because I don't think he's retired. I think he's just taking a little time off. Bryan Danielson.
Okay.
I mean, arguably one of the best in the world, even all time for some people. Absolutely amazing in the ring. Pretty much can't really have a bad match. Probably wrestle a broom and make it a 5-star. Yeah, Bryan Danielson.
He is really one of those talents that can seriously get like a 5-star match out of a broomstick.
Yeah.
Like, and then we were talking off the air about this a little bit. I'm not saying this is pure speculation at this point. I think Bryan Danielson's eventually going to get the itch to go back in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that he's a little.
Well, he's kind of came back a smidge, and he popped up in ROH or whatever it was.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I have an inkling.
Yeah.
That he's going to eventually get the itch to want to come back.
Yeah.
So that's me. Anyway, on to number 3. I'll go ahead and give you Jason's real quick. He says Will Ospreay. I can't really argue too much with that. Ospreay is another one of those guys. Yeah. He's not in my top 5, I'll say that. But
he's not in my top 10.
Yeah, but I don't. There's Josh over there with the controversial takes. We're going to get some comments on that one.
Yeah. He's not in my top 20.
No.
Okay, maybe not that.
Jeez.
I'm just not big on him. Like, yeah, he's good in the ring, but I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I was going to say, Ospreay is...
The over no-selling,
Yeah. Ospreay's another one of those guys, though, that I can't think of. Like, I can think of, like, some meh programs he's had. I can't think of a bad match that he's had. Now, I understand, like, the no-selling and everything and the flippy stuff is, like, that's not for everyone. But that's also the beauty of professional wrestling. Everybody kind of has their own thing. Yeah. We've all said on the show, like, what kind we like, what style we prefer and what style we don't. It kind of shows up a little bit in our top 5. He may be in my top 10, but he's not in my top 5.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Number 3 for me is somebody that we talk about quite often on here. Yeah. And somebody that also Jason and I agree on, but it's not his number 3, is Gunther.
Yeah.
You okay? I know exactly what you're doing. Success. No, I'm going number 3 with Gunther. Gunther, that man, that's a bad man. Bad man. Also, did you hear what he said on Undertaker's podcast? About somebody that drove 9 hours to see him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I guess he was at a meet. It wasn't even like a show. It was a meet and greet, right?
Yeah, I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, so, like, he was at a meet and greet, and this guy drove 9 hours.
I think it was a lady, but yeah.
Okay, well, somebody drove 9 hours to see him. And he was like, he said something along the lines of, you need to manage your time better, like do something better with your time. He said he felt like that was the most responsible thing he could have said to him. So, yeah, I've got to go Gunther.
I'll tell you who's not a fan of Gunther. Bret Hart.
He is not. Bret Hart said here recently he is not a fan of Gunther because he does not like professional wrestling where you quote unquote hits each other for real. Like he does not like the chops. He does not like the strong style type stuff that Gunther typically does. And like I understand where Bret's coming from with that.
Screw Bret. Screw Bret.
Y'all see? He wins the title and immediately it goes to his head. No, like I get what he's saying, but it's like not every match has to. If every single match, if every single match on a card was chain wrestling, I'm going to get bored of chain wrestling.
Yeah, that's right, Will.
Yeah, yes. Going after Will Ospreay. Josh is a madman right now.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, yeah. Anyway.
Well, Brett, I'm going to disagree with you because Gunther is number 3.
Oh, okay, so we agree on that. Yeah. Okay. So.
He was going to be on my list somewhere. I just put him here.
Okay. Go ahead.
Pretty much the same reasons. I mean, cannot have a bad match. You can rely on Gunther to basically carry anyone.
I mean, look at the match he had with Jey Uso.
Yeah.
And look at the match he just had with Goldberg.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, like he had. I think it was like a 15-minute match with Goldberg.
Yeah,
he got a 15-minute match out of Goldberg.
Yeah, and Goldberg didn't really look bad.
No, like that shows. Like, and that's another thing with like Bret Hart's comments about him. It's like, again, I understand you're not a fan of the style, but we have somebody here like Bret can get in the ring and make anybody look good.
Yeah.
So yeah,
he just feels like one of those classic wrestlers in a way.
He does. Yeah. Like, I remember I semi-followed him on the British Indies when he wasn't going by Gunther then. He was going by Walter.
Yeah.
And, that was it's pretty much the same thing, just different name. Gunther is pretty much his WWE name.
Although he started as Walter in WWE, technically.
Yes, he did in NXT UK.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did start as Walter, but once he got up on the main roster and everything, he was Gunther. Anyway, you want to write that on there?
Oh, yeah.
I can't. If I write him on there right now, we're going to lose the recording.
Well, I was going to say something about the Gunther, the SummerSlam match with CM Punk. CM Punk's not like a small guy, but he's kind of small. It was almost like a David Goliath match in a way.
Really?
Gunther's not a huge guy, but he felt very, over-empowering on Punk in that way.
Yeah, I mean, Gunther is not... Yeah, he's definitely not the biggest guy in there.
He's not Walter.
He's not, well, not that version of Walter.
Yeah.
When he was Walter, he had some weight on him.
Yeah, he did.
And then he cut weight and, pretty much became Gunther.
Yeah.
So yeah, like he does not come off like he does come off like he can overpower you, but he does not give that look. Like he does not, when you look at him, you don't think that. So,
one of those chops actually cut Punk open a little bit.
Did it really?
Yeah, he had a little blood on it, like in the shoulder area.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, I got a quick question. All right.
It's real.
It is real. To some people, it really is. Real quick, okay, like that guy who was losing his mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a video over the weekend of a CM Punk fan leaving the stadium, obviously upset because Punk lost the title to Seth Rollins, who cashed in, and other fans are trolling him. Because do you like? Are you happy with yourself? You're like West Virginia famous now. Like other wrestling fans are trolling him by singing Seth Rollins' theme song, and he at one point goes silence. Like, buddy, I'm a lifelong wrestling fan.
Yeah.
Like, there's literally pictures of me with a Stone Cold Steve Austin shirt when I'm like 3 years old, and my mom in like 1998 had just brought my twin brothers back from the hospital because she just had them. And there's literally a picture of me sitting right beside their baby seats, car seats, with a Stone Cold Steve Austin shirt. I've been in this game for a long time. I can tell you it's not that deep. I've never gotten so mad at something like that to where I'm like telling other people, silence! I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You had a question?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did have a question. I went on a tangent.
Yeah.
All right. Before we get to the last two.
I will not do this.
You got to pick one or the other. I'm going to get, like, you there's no, one or two. Would you rather take a chop from Gunther or a spear from Braun Breaker? I put him on the spot right now.
I'm going to put a chop from Gunther.
You're going to go with the chop from Gunther?
Yeah, I feel like a spear from Breaker is just going to break my back.
It's going to
knock in between.
It's going to knock the wind out of me.
Yeah.
I think I have to agree with that. At least the Gunther chop, I can walk away.
Yeah,
I feel like
it's going to sting.
I feel like Braun Breaker spears me with as much speed as that man picks up off the ropes. I'm done.
Yeah,
like I immediately got Jim Ross in my head going, he's broken in half.
My God.
He's been broken in half because I have.
He's got a family.
All right. Number 4 for the three of us.
Do it, lady.
Do it, lady. Do it, Gunther, because Gunther's number 4 for Jason. Probably the same reasons that we picked Gunther.
Yeah.
I mean, except his is at number 4.
Yeah.
So it's Jason's top 5.
That's true.
Yeah. My number 4 is I don't want to say controversial.
Yeah.
It's, I guess, semi for certain people. It's Hangman Adam Page. I think that like Tony Storm, the character arc that Hangman has been on, to where he has sort of turned into like this, I guess you could say, anti-hero in a way.
Yeah.
I think it suits better than the white meat babyface we saw Adam Page at the beginning of AEW.
Yeah.
I think it's leaps and bounds better than what he was doing. Because like the thing is, at least in my brain, and the audience can disagree with me, and you can disagree with me, only certain people can pull off a white meat babyface. Very few can, but only certain ones can, and very few people can. Even John Cena, who was a white meat babyface for a long time, I would say that he pulled it off, but the crowd rejected it very harshly.
They got it back.
He did. He got it back this past Friday on SmackDown.
I'm glad they kind of kept the heel part of his entrance. Then it goes there because I like the whole blackout thing. It was cool.
Yeah, I like those little details.
Yeah,
the little details out there. But Adam Page, Hangman Adam Page, I think that now the quote unquote main character of AEW has finally arrived. I think AEW in general has improved as a company within the past year. And All In Texas showed what they've really been building up towards. His match with Jon Moxley, I thought, I'll say this, I'm not a fan of death matches. I've said it on the show before. I'm not that big of a fan of the hardcore matches. I like them, but I can give or take with them. I did like that one. I was okay with that one. Yeah. So if they and it could be, it's both of them. I'm not dissing Jon Moxley and all of this, but I have to give it to Hangman Adam Page, the main character of AEW, has arrived.
Yeah.
Success. Right.
Former main character of AEW. I'm going to agree with Jason on something. So I disagree with Brett on my last pick, but I'm going to agree with Brett on his next pick, CM Punk.
You can go with CM Punk? Okay.
CM Punk.
Cookie Monster.
Yeah. Now, is he as good in the ring as he used to be? Not quite. But it's what he can do in the ring and the story he tells is why I think he's one of the greats today.
Fair enough. You might have to write that on there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Charles
Montgomery. Did you say Xavier?
Yeah, I was just throwing stuff in there.
Oh.
X.
CXM Punk.
Yeah. I came up with the X after that.
Flip it around, it's MXC Most Extreme Elimination Challenge. Yeah. I remember watching that so much on Spike TV after Monday Night Raw went up there.
Yeah.
If you've ever watched Most Extreme Elimination Challenge, also known as MXC, go ahead and write into the Grill Out, thegrillout95 at gmail.com, when you can message us on Facebook at facebook.com/the Grill Out.
I will say there's also, where Punk has come back to WWE, there's this, he has this almost this thing that Brock Lesnar has where there's this sense of realism to it. Mm-hmm. It's like, it feels like he could snap in a way. And it really plays into his character more.
Yeah.
And in some ways, I almost would put Brock Lesnar in the top 5 if he had a match like he has with, like, say, Bryan Danielson every time. But he didn't have a match like that every time. He was picky and choosy. So
yeah, he does pick and choose who he wants to face.
So when he's good, he's good. But
yeah.
Anyway,
yeah. So CM Punk. Now we're on to number 5, our final spot for our top 5. Jason says Becky Lynch. Why? Becky is awesome. I mean, I can't speak for Jason. I don't know why he picked Becky Lynch, but Becky's awesome. I think
great on the mic.
Great. She's phenomenal on the mic.
She tore up Nikki Bella's last time.
Yeah, she really did mess her up with that. You can't see him line. Oh boy. But also, like, I feel like here recently with her holding the Intercontinental title, I think she has put a lot of legitimacy to that title itself.
Yeah.
So, I have to. I can't really argue with Jason on that. Plus, it's his list. I mean, you do what you want.
Yeah. Only speculating on his thoughts.
Yes. Now, this next one's going to make CM Punk fans lose their minds.
Yeah.
He's kind of always been in my top 5 current wrestlers. Not all 5, all-time top 5. He's kind of in my top 20, top 15 all-time. Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Like, he just worked everybody with the knee. Okay, like, and I didn't. You asked me, like, did I see the part where he threw the?
Yeah.
I didn't see that originally. I saw people parroting that on TikTok.
Yeah.
And when I saw that, I went, oh, okay. So then I started digging around and went, oh,
yeah.
So that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
So, like, people were already parroting that.
When it was live, it was great.
I could imagine.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins, I think, is definitely a go-to guy if you need a solid match.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Seth is. I think Seth is good on the mic. I don't think he's amazing or great on the mic, but I definitely think he's good at it. I think he is definitely one of those guys that does have everything. He's the whole package. He's got the look. He's got the athleticism. He's got the skill. He's got it all. And he is a guy. He is a guy that you can count on. There's a reason why they decided to throw the World Heavyweight belt on him. Again, yes. And Seth Rollins is another one of those wrestlers. Can't really think of a bad match that they've had. I mean, I'm sure if you dig around a little bit, Josh is already giving me that look.
Hell in a Cell, 2019, Fiend Bray Wyatt.
Well, you know what? I blame the Red Cage for that.
Yeah. It's just the booking of that match. Like, yeah.
Like, also
because like their match at Crown Jewel was much better.
Yeah, and also, like, I think around that time with WWE, especially when it came to The Fiend, they had no idea what they had.
Yeah.
They didn't know what they had in front of them.
Yeah.
So, all right. I'm going to give it to you for your last one.
There are a bunch of different people who go on this list that Jason has not released yet. That's not this list, though.
That's not this list.
No, it's my list. My list has been read twice, checked 3 times. Seth Rollins.
You're going to go Seth Rollins?
I'm going to go Seth Rollins.
You could tell. Like, go ahead and write it on there.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the funny thing is, like, you can look at look at the three of us, look at our list. There's some differences.
Yeah.
But there's definitely some similarities with it.
Yeah.
Like, right now, okay, just to give a quick recap before we get to the main event, all three of us have Tony Storm at number 1.
Yeah.
All three of us. All three of us have Gunther somewhere on our list. Jason has him at number 4. We both have him at number 3. Let's see. You and I both have Seth Rollins. And let's see. You and Jason both have CM Punk. Now, of course, there's some differences. You have Bryan Danielson on yours. Jason has Will Ospreay and Becky Lynch on his. I have Swerve Strickland and Adam Page on mine. But yeah, like,
I mean, there are other people who deservedly could be in the top 5 list. I mean, Cody Rhodes could be there. Roman Reigns character work, yes. Ring work, it's in there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I think if you would have asked us a year ago,
Yeah.
I think Cody would have been in the top 5.
Yeah.
But where he just had the belt taken off him, of course he just won the belt back.
Yeah.
But where he's had the belt off him, he's kind of cooled down a little bit. You know, I probably would take him out of my top 5 at the moment. But if you would have asked me a year ago, I probably would have said Cody Rhodes in there somewhere.
Some people might put John Mox on there.
Yeah, I mean,
I think he's great in the ring. I just feel like he wants too much blood, too much. Yeah, so too much blood.
Yeah, like it's kind of like the like I said
You
about
don't need it every single match.
It's like the death match stuff.
Yeah.
Like I don't need every match to be a death match. I don't
Yeah.
need every match to be a technical clinic, Brett.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I mean, Rhea Ripley.
yeah, Rhea Ripley could easily. I think she's in our
Io
top 10.
Sky.
Io Sky was another one. I thought about putting her up there. But anyway, yes. So real quick, just to recap, Josh has
James Ellsworth.
any man with 2 hands has a fighting chance.
Yeah.
So real quick, our top 5, Josh, number 1, Tony Storm, number 2, Bryan Danielson, number 3, Gunther, number 2, CM Punk, and number 4, CM Punk, and number 5, Seth Rollins.
You want 1, 2, 3, 2?
I lost my mind a little bit about halfway through that. Jason, number 1, Tony Storm, number 2, CM Punk, number 3, Will Ospreay, number 4, Gunther, number 5, Becky Lynch. And then for me, number 1, Tony Storm, number 2, Swerve Strickland, number 3, Gunther, number 4, Hangman Adam Page, and number 5, Seth Rollins.
What's kind of interesting is these are all WWE and AEW, nothing outside of it.
Yeah, I thought I was really trying to think like outside of those 2 bubbles, but I couldn't really think of anybody.
Now, granted, the AEW folks get to do some Japan and whatever stuff, but they're mainly AEW.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, if you want to let us know who your top 5 current wrestlers are, you can email us thegrillout95@gmail.com, or you can message us on Facebook, facebook.com/thegrillout, or you can message us on Blue Sky at thegrillout.bsky.social. Let's shift gears to the main event.
Looks like all the talking has been done. It's time for the main event.
Welcome to the main event, where we go ahead and let you know what your upcoming week of professional wrestling is going to look like internationally, nationally, and of course locally. Internationally and nationally, we got a few shows for you. Tuesday, August 12th, TMZ will present The Real Hulk Hogan, airing on Fox at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, which will include interviews from Sylvester Stallone, Vince McMahon, Mick Foley, Bill Goldberg, Jimmy Hart, and additional interviews from current WWE stars, including Alexa Bliss, Jacob Fatu, and Charlotte Flair.
Woo.
Friday, August 15th, WWE SmackDown will have a King of the Hill collaboration.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, apparently there's going to be like signage around the place, and I think Sheamus and people are supposed to do some kind of skits backstage or are going to like incorporate stuff.
Oh. Also, on Friday, August 15th, TNA Emergence. And then on Friday and Saturday, August 15th and 16th, Game Changer Wrestling and Juggalo Championship Wrestling will co-produce the 2-day war.
It's only 2 days.
Only 2 days. Dos. Also on Saturday, AAA presents Triple Mania 33. The National Wrestling Alliance will also hold its 77th anniversary show on Saturday, but it won't air at this time, and instead it will air across several episodes of NWA Power. And then Sunday, August 17th, in New Japan Pro Wrestling, will host the final of the G1 Climax 35. We will have all of that next week. Locally, we got a few shows for you. These are all on Saturday, August 16th. Atlantic Terror Championship Wrestling presents
Summer Smash
at the Leetown Community Center in Carneysville, West Virginia. Bell time is 7 o'clock, and front row is $15, and general admission is $12. Jason, Josh is giving you a run for your money on that one.
Real quick, apologies to Atlantic Terror. We accidentally overlooked an event of theirs back in July.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. We try our best. I say this. Josh does a fantastic job and does his best trying to keep track of everything.
Yeah.
Mega Pro Wrestling will be in Dunbar, West Virginia at the Dunbar Recreation Center presenting
No Holds Barred. Not the movie.
No. Bell time is 7:30. Copyright. And front row is $20, while general admission is $15. Additionally, one child, 12 and under, can get in free with each paying adult.
Yeah.
And then finally, World Domination Wrestling Alliance will be in action for
Antebellum
in the South Berkeley Fire Hall in Inwood, West Virginia. Bell time is 6:15 and tickets are $20. We're going to stop it right there, and when we come back, we're going to wrap it all up. Stay tuned.
Once again, here's Hollywood Jeff Petty.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Grill Out. I'm your host, Hollywood Jeff Petty. I'm joined with our current reigning and defending Grill Out.
8 times.
You're an 8-time champion?
8 times, that's right.
Okay. How many times have I been champion? 5 or 6?
Yeah.
With like one successful defense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 times.
Oh, okay. 6 times.
1 successful defense.
One successful. I got 1 to my name.
Yeah.
Josh might have this title until Christmas. Okay. One thing that we have been doing on the show here recently is, before we close everything out, is let you know all the new champions across professional wrestling. Outside of WWE SummerSlam last weekend, there were only a couple of title changes this past week, which were in lesser-known promotions. On August 3rd, at an event for the Japanese promotion Bizarra, MJ2, Kingo Mashimo, and Ayumi Honda defeated...
You did well.
I tried. Hakusho Iki, Fumi, and Ryuichi Sakin to win the Iron Fist Tag Team Championship.
Yeah.
At an event on August 4th in the women's Japanese promotion Ice Ribbon, Nanami Hatano defeated Kairo Yoniyama and Matsuyawa-san?
Kaori Yanayami?
Yeah.
Yoniyama Matsuzawa-san.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Josh is... You know what? You just host the show. In a 3-way match to win the vacant Triangle Ribbon Championship. This title has a unique rule in that championship matches are only contested as 3-ways with a 15-minute time limit, and the title is vacated in the event of a time limit draw. And then at SummerSlam this past weekend, there were 3 title changes in total. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair defeated the Judgment Day, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez, to win the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. And as mentioned earlier, in the main event of Night 1, CM Punk defeated Gunther to win the World Heavyweight Championship, only to have it spoiled by Seth Rollins cashing in his Money in the Bank contract to win the title in what is being called the ruse of the century.
Yeah.
And also, as
he did it, lady.
He did.
Yeah.
He did it.
He crunched some numbers.
He not only crunched numbers, he won the title, held it up, looked at it, and went, success.
Yeah.
Yeah. As mentioned earlier, in the main event of Night 2, Cody Rhodes defeated John Cena in a street fight to win his second undisputed WWE Championship.
We almost had it all. We almost had Undisputed removed. The website actually removed it for like 4 hours, and then they put it back.
Somebody at WWE HQ messed up. They were trying to edit it, and they accidentally put Undisputed, and then they start getting all the phone calls like, are you changing the name? You changing the name? And they're like, Jim, get in there and fix that.
Yeah. I don't know why they're still calling it Undisputed. It's not Undisputed anymore.
I don't know.
They got another world title over in the other show.
Yeah. And they've even discontinued the Universal title. Right?
Yeah, it's gone. It's done.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, that's going to be it for us, ladies and gentlemen. You can follow us on Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook.com/The Grill Out. You can also follow us on Blue Sky at thegrillout.bsky.social. You can email us, thegrillout95@gmail.com. Let us know who your top 5 current wrestlers are. Current wrestlers that are currently
We need
wrestling.
that list.
And, also let Jason know that he needs to release the list.
Yeah.
And until next time,
The list!
fellow wrestling fans, have a good one.
Goodbye, Brock, and good night, Bear.